Okay.
There you go. Okay, we are missing two more people. Let me check who they are because I think Jennifer was online. Um, okay, okay, let me just check here a little bit. Okay, okay, so I already started recording. Let me just, yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a little bit for, let's see, Esperanza. Just 1 minute, Esperanza. Are you there? Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's begin. I think this is our third encounter, right? So it's been good so far. Thank you so much for your connection. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you for unmuting your microphone. That was good. So Albeiro, how was your week?
Fine, tutor. I was
What did you do?
working. I working the task.
Okay. Did you all watch the videos? Watch the videos, sorry. Did you watch the videos?
Yes.
Okay. Can somebody tell me about the first one, the CIA part 3? Okay, Keljan. What can you tell me about the first video, the CIA part 3? Yes, Keljan, go ahead.
Okay, the first video was about CIA speaking. Is a part three on the sun. The men talk about the speaking part is 4 minutes, 2 minutes for tax and 1 minute for the conclusion. And he tried to give some tips for of some advice that you need to include or pay attention during your exam. I like the part when he said that you need to help your partner during the exam, because if you are talking only you, what happened with your partner? You need to ask, because it's a conversation, and you need to question what do you think, or what about it, and you need to try to speaking with fluence, listen your partner, and use relevant language about the topic.
Okay, Joanna, do you want to add something to that?
Um, the man said, for example, if you agree or disagree with something, there are so many ways you answer. For example, I see your point, but blah blah, or very enough.
Okay, okay. Okay, Albeiro, do you want to add something to that?
Okay. And the video first. The first video. Um. mm, Okay. The conversation with the parent, and the picture. Okay. Similar to the picture and contrast, and what more. Um. mm, Okay. Okay. No. No more at this moment. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sorry for that. I was talking to you, but my microphone was muted, so that's why you didn't hear me. Sorry also about my cam, it just broke, so I will have to lead these encounters without it. But it is okay that I'm seeing all of you, so that's enough, okay? I see your faces and that's it. That's quite good. Okay? So Joanna, I want you to tell me something about the second video, about the CIA part 4. What can you
Ye-
tell me about it?
yes, the second video is an example for this exam.
Right. What else?
Uh, the partners or the friends talking about any subject and discussing about this. Just is an example for this exam.
Okay. Keljian, would you like to add something to that?
Oh, okay. The second video was about, like my partner said, an example of the part of speaking. They are talking about the radio. They are trying to. It was like, what is the intention of the radio? I couldn't listen exactly what was the question, and they have good interaction, and they use some common word that you need to include when you are talking with your partner. For example, I think, I believe, or in my opinion, or I totally agree, or I totally disagree with you. And the like an instructor, I don't know, say that they have good points because they include it. Also,
Right.
that they say that is a conversation, and you need to ask to their partner.
Right. Yeah, perfect. So that was all it was all about. Yeah, remember it is in pairs, so this specific in part 3, it is in pairs, right? So you will have to talk in a conversation with your partner, okay? So that is something that you have to have really assured, okay? So you will be there with someone else and you will have to talk and to interact with your partner, and you will have to talk to him, not to the interlocutor or to the examiner, okay? So it will be the two of you talking about the question that the interlocutor will give you, and there are going to be also 5 more prompts or statements, okay? So let's say that it is a question, and then the question have like branches, okay? So you will be ready also to follow the idea, okay? Also, CAE part 4, I think it is one of the easiest because it is only questions. So they will ask you a question, and then they will ask you another one, and you will be able to talk. Yeah, as far as the questions will give you to talk. Okay, so it isn't that hard. So we're going to practice just a little bit, but first I want to ask you if you have questions about the procedure, or remember that you will be timed. Okay, CAA part 3, you will have 2 minutes to talk about the questions and the prompts. And then you will have one more question, and you will have 1 more minute to answer the question. Remember that it is not you alone, so you have to bring into the conversation your partner, okay? Okay, so you're listening to me, right? Yes. Okay, so do you have questions about this? Okay, no question.
No.
Everything is clear. Okay, so we're going to practice there. That's good. You don't have question? That's so good because we are going to practice right now. Okay, so let me just try to share my screen with you, and let me just check here something. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on for a while. I mean, for a while, just a moment. Okay. here we go. So I'm going to share with you my screen, and we're going to do it with you three, okay? So I won't choose like partners, okay? I'm just going to do it with all of you, okay? So you will have time to talk and to answer, and also to bring into the conversation to Albeiro, to Joanna, and also Kaljen will be able to, yeah, to start. I want Kaljen to start, okay? So I'm gonna share with you my screen. Remember, you have only 2 minutes, no longer than that. So be ready for it. Do you see my screen? Do you see my screen here? No.
I couldn't see your screen.
Okay, just wait a little bit. Maybe it's loading. Okay. What about now? Do you see my screen?
Uh, yes,
Yes. Do you see here this PD?
No,
No, you
I
don't see.
couldn't read. Yes,
I can't.
now.
Now you see here the
Yes,
question.
yes.
Okay. Joanna, what about you?
Choosing. Yes.
Yes. Joanna?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see.
good. Okay. You have to talk to me because I'm sharing with you my screen, so I don't see your faces now. Only Keljan faces because he's with his mic unmuted, so that's why I can see him. Okay? Okay, you have 2 minutes to talk about the following question and
I,
also the
I,
different.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Sorry, what did you say?
I
Joanna, what
can
did you say?
understand.
What? What you
The
what didn't you understand?
uh, do you see any? Do you say anything? I can hear.
Ah, you couldn't hear what I said.
Yes, no,
Okay,
I
you
don't.
couldn't hear what I said. So I will say it again. So here you have the question. You will have 2 minutes to talk about the different prompts. You have the question here, and then you have to choose the following prompts, and you have to answer the question to each one of them. Okay? You have, I mean, you won't have 2 minutes because you're three, so I will give you more time. But yeah, for now, let me just check here if I find another one. But I want Kelgen to start, okay? I will give you 3 minutes, okay? Let me check it. Which one of these is? Okay, let's practice a little bit. Here we go. Okay, what might people have to consider when making these decisions? I want Kelgen to start, and you have 3 minutes.
Okay. In my opinion, when the people uh, choosing a university, they need to consider some aspect. For example, they need to include what they do, what they like. For example, if they want to be a doctor, they need to study medicine, but they need to to prove, or they need to be clear what they want. What do you think, Albeiro?
Okay, I consider that the person university because the person um, you want to study um, to um, for to what more? My God.
Yes, I agree with you. When you need to choose a university, you need to ask what I want to do for my life, for the rest of my life. and it is very important. Uh, Other aspect that you need to be is the prestigious or of the university, because if you want to be a good professional, you need to prepare in a good university. Are you agree?
Yes, 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 because the person you like to study, what more? Mm, mm, more. For example, because choose a good work, a good work, for example, to travel. Okay,
Yes, of course.
this is my opinion.
Yes, I totally agree with you. We had finished thinking, Gerber.
You finished. Okay.
Yes, I have a question and I don't have clear. There are some prompts. During the conversation, you need to include all of them or only one.
Because your pairs or three now, you will have to talk about them all, okay?
Ah, okay.
So I mean, it wasn't 3 minutes. It wasn't 3 minutes. And remember that I said to you that there, you wouldn't be in pairs here. But okay, there is a fan maybe back there. Can you please mute your microphone, Albeiro? And also, Keljan, let
Tell
me
me,
just explain. Can you mute your microphone, please? There you go. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Keljan, that was good. It was you. Okay, let me explain to you. We are going to practice. The three of you are going to practice right now. So now it isn't in pairs, okay? So Joanna needs to be in the conversation, Albeiro as well, and Kelchen as well. So the three of you will have to be in that conversation, okay? So here you have
okay,
the question. What might people have to consider when making these decisions, okay? So now what you have to talk about, remember, you only have 2 minutes. So it isn't that much. So you will have to be clever with your time. So what you have to do is the following. You could also say one sentence, or two sentences. Let's say, um, people have to consider. Remember, it's not that people. That people. That people is more like Spanish. Okay, we talk like that. La gente, and so on. But here, what's my people? Remember, the same question is giving you the structure to answer it. If you added the people, but you don't find here any the people, okay? So remember, the people is not really good here in this specific part, okay? Remember, people have to consider the moving to another country. They will have to consider how much, how expensive is that country. For example, you could also give some examples, okay? Let's say that they want to move to somewhere in UK. So their rate of life is really higher than us as Colombians, so they will have to check their finances. What do you think, Albeiro? Do you agree? Albeiro could say, "Yeah, I agree, but I also have a different opinion because when you get to the country, you could also be able to work if you do all your papers before. But I want also to talk about choosing a university. Okay, that will be something for you to do. People have to consider when choosing a university, the following things and so on. And also, yeah, he could say, "What do you think, Joanna?" And Joanna could say, "Yeah, yeah, that's a good topic, but I really want to talk about getting married." People, I think that you know what I mean, right? So that's the idea. Good. That is the idea. I mean, you don't need to be in a hurry. Like, okay, people have to consider money for choosing a university. Here we go. People have to consider a relationship for studying a family. Here we go. No, that's not the idea. Okay. I don't want you to do that. I want you to talk two sentences, phrases, and there you go. Bring into the conversation to the other person. Okay. Okay, Keljan, you did something really good. You brought into the conversation, uh, Albedo in this case. Okay, so it is a conversation. It has to be like back and forth. Okay. Well, I think people have to consider their finances to move to another country. It all depends on that. They will make their decision. And I also think that getting married is kind of the same. You will have to be able to have money enough to sustain your own family, something like that. Okay. Then the other, then yeah, your partner will say a different thing. I disagree. I don't think that you could disagree. You could disagree politely. Okay. Well, that's a really good point. But yeah, on the other hand, I think that money it isn't that important because I don't know. You could argue. Okay. I mean, not argue. You could give some argument. Okay, is it clear the procedure? Is it clear the idea for you to do, guys? You have question? This is the moment. Ask question if you have them.
Okay, okay. I believe that it's clear to me. The situation is the next. We have a question in the middle, and you need to ask with my partner about the topic. For example, the topic here is people have to consider when making decision. And during the conversation, I can start with the starting a family, but according to the Albedo answer, I can include getting married, moving to another country, or choosing a university.
That's a possibility. Yes, you could do so, or you could also stick to starting a family. If Albedo said something really good, you could also say, "Yeah, I think that." But remember, you have only 2 minutes. You will have 2 minutes,
Oh my God.
so you have to you have to schedule your own time there. Okay.
Okay.
But also, you don't need to be in a hurry, okay? Because that is not the idea. You don't need to be like, no. Okay? So, I want, okay, let's do it again, okay? Let's do it again. I want Joanna to start. No, let's keep, yeah, I'm gonna be with you again, Kelja. You will start. Invite my people. Remember, here you will have 3 minutes because you are three, okay?
3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, here because you're three. So I want you to talk. Remember, it is not are you agree? No, no, are you agree is not correct. Do you agree? Okay?
Okay.
Remember that. But that's okay. We're learning. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. There you go. Go ahead.
I think that people have to consider fighting to a job because the money is necessary in this time. And if you want to achieve some goal in your life, you need to have a job. For example, if you want to start in a family, you need to have money for start it. Uh, what about you, Joanna?
Yes, I'm agree with you because finding a job is really important for for many things. For example, for starting a family, choosing a university, and the money is necessary for many things.
Yes, the people need to have money if they want to study in a university. And they need to consider how much is the semester or what or if you can finish the degree if you start. Uh, what's your
Yes,
opinion, Albeiro?
Okay, yes, it's very important to the money to study because when I don't have money, mm, I don't to study. Okay, because it's necessary. I have money.
Yes, the money is necessary, but there are a problem in
Yes.
Colombia when the new professional, when you finish your degree, maybe you don't have work, and some people need to move into another country, and they need to have that decision because it's necessary.
For me,
What about
or
you? Yes,
okay, okay.
yes, Albedo.
Okay. Yes, is necessary the money in this country because when I don't money, uh, I don't to make nothing. Okay, is very important the money.
Yes, I totally agree with you. For that reason, some people moving to another country for find new opportunity to jobs, and maybe some of them start a new family in the next country. Do you
Okay,
agree,
yes.
Joanna?
Uh, yes, I see your point, but I think many people travel for different countries and free. Maybe in bicycle or I don't know what. Maybe you can uh, travel free, and the money not is not necessary.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay, the time is
Okay,
over.
okay, yeah. 35 seconds ago. That's okay. I just wanted to listen to you. Your argument about. Okay. Remember, we're not talking about money here. That's not the main topic. So, uh, that was funny. That was good. I mean, you got the idea a little, yeah, a little more. Okay, that was good. But remember, we're not talking about money. That it has nothing to do with money. The question, okay, and also the prompts. I mean, you could bring about you can bring money to the conversation, but remember, it is not the main point. Just it was kind of like a debate about money. So that's not the idea, okay? You drifted from the main point. So remember, that is also one tip that the Paul, the guy from UK, in his video, he said, okay, if someone is going to a different topic, which is not the same topic that was given to you, you could also bring him again, okay, to the topic. So remember, okay, and also remember, it is not a debate. So it is not like, for example, well, I agree that money is important. So, well, I don't actually agree with that. Okay, because I don't think that money is necessary. Okay, well, I do agree because you don't need to do that. Okay, back and forth. That's not the idea. Okay, remember your friends there, and you're there not only to get along, but also to practice your English and also to be graded. Okay, you will be given some points in the exam. So the idea is connection. Okay, you did well. Only remember to be with the topic. Okay, stick to the topic. Do not go far away from it. Okay. Someone wrote to me, which is Diego. I don't know who's that guy. Okay. Okay, yeah, Diego. Okay. Here we go. Now, do you have questions, my friends? Remember, it's not the people, it's people, okay? Remember, getting a job, okay? Yeah, this is not a grammar class, but you have to remember that if you use a preposition before a verb, you will have to add ing to the verb, okay? So remember, that's why we say thanks for coming. We don't say thanks for come or for to come. We say thanks for coming. So if you want to say he looked for finding a job, okay? And so on, but that's okay. Okay. Do you have questions about this one? Is everything clear?
is, for me, it is clear the process, but I believe that you need to legs prawns, because with some prawn, 5 prawns, you have a lot of information and you are not sure if it's correct only to include two, or if you need to. And I believe that you need to throw only two the question and only 2 prawns. But I know that is the style of the exam, and
Yes,
it's no problem.
that is Cambridge English style. But you could do it. It isn't that hard. It isn't that hard. But you will have to practice just a little bit, right? Because let's say this is an easy one. For example, you could say moving to another country is important, but first of all, you will need, if you have a family, you will be able to get along together, and then you will be able to make a decision. So it will be a group decision. And that is the same case for getting married. Okay, I think it is important for a man to get married if he already got support, if he is going to sustain his own family, so he has to pay attention to it. And I mean, I'm doing it alone, but you will have a partner, so it is easiest. Because remember, you don't have to fit them all because you have a partner, so you can, yeah, you can switch, right? Starting a family, finding a job. The best way to do this to perform well is to practice. Okay, so later on, you will get on the web and try and Google images and pick up some of them and start practicing. I mean, because you have to develop your own mind. Because sometimes we are talking in English, but it is like you learned it by heart, you memorized, okay? And that's not the idea with English. You have to become fluent, more fluent. You have to speak fluently, even in those issues or concepts that you don't know that well. Okay, so the more you practice, the more you get the idea. So I want you to practice a lot because it isn't that hard. I mean that it is a bit hard to understand the procedure and to follow it, but now that you got it, it is important also to practice. Okay, and here is also important to develop your own ideas. Okay, but it isn't that hard. Okay, it's just practice. Okay, but you did good. That was really good. And yeah, you don't know the partner you're going to be with. Sometimes you do, but yeah, it could be that your partner is going to be a really good guy, and he will help you also. He will help you also with the exam. Okay, but it isn't that hard. Practice more, and yes, this is the idea, because this will show that you will have a really good English level. Okay, this is what is going to tell the examiner, this guy really knows English. He uses a really good range of vocabulary, and he's also using advanced words, and he also has really good sentence structure and grammar and so on. Okay, so it isn't that hard. You just need to practice. So is everything clear, Joanna and Albeiro? For Keljan it is. What about for you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to move on. We're going to move. We're moving to part 4. Okay. 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 No, I'm so sorry. No, we're not moving. Okay. Then when you're done, you will be asked a question. Let me for example, you already finished, right? Saying finding a job, getting married, moving to another country, starting a family, choosing a university. Now the interlocutor will ask you a question. So I will ask you right now. Which one of these do you think is the most important decision? There you will have 1 minute, okay, to answer back that question. Here I will give you 1 minute and 30 seconds because you are free, okay? So here is the question for you. This is the procedure. First of all, you talk about the 5 different prompts. And now when you're done, when you finish, the interlocutor will tell you what might people have to consider when making this. Sorry. That's not the question. The question is, which one of these 5 is the most important decision to make? Okay, so that is the question. Everyone can start. Here it goes again. Which one of these is
Sorry,
the most important decision to make?
sorry. I couldn't understand the last part. What happened when we will finish to talk about the five prompts? The interlocutor asks new question.
One more question.
Okay.
Okay,
About the same topic.
of course,
Okay.
about the same topic. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so okay, I will ask you. Okay, which one of these do you think is the most important decision to make?
In my opinion, the most important decision to make is starting a family. I believe that is an important decision in your life, and you need to consider some aspect if you would like to start it, because it's not only the feeling or the love. You need to think in a chair at home with new person, or you need to have money for start it.
Remember that Albeiro and Joanna, you have to get into the conversation. If they don't come to the conversation, Keljan, you can bring them into, okay? You can
Okay.
help them.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you could say also, okay, yeah, what do you think, Joanna? Okay, that is also for your exam, for the real one. If you see that your partner is not there, you can help him, okay, or her. Okay, Joanna, are you there? Albeiro, are you there?
Yes,
Okay, do you understand what I'm saying?
yes.
Okay, go ahead, Joanna.
Uh, I think it is. I don't remember. Can you remember the question, please?
Okay, which one of these, right? Which one of these? We're talking about these five. Do you think is the most important decision to make?
Okay. I think is the most decision to make is moving to another country. In my personal experience, I live without my family. It's very difficult. Uh, for example, when they are meeting familiar meeting, and I can go to be I can to be in with them, and it's very difficult to make this decision for me.
Okay, Albeiro.
Yes.
Okay, and I agree with my partner because the decision personal. Uh, we are we have a decision with family, okay, because I need other thing with the family, okay. It's necessary other thing, other other decision with family, okay.
Okay, thank you so much. That was more than 2 minutes, but it is okay. Remember, you will be timed. The examiner will have a chronometer, and if you don't do it in that specific time given to you, he will stop you, and then your mark is gonna be low. Okay. Remember, you will be timed. Okay. You have a time, a specific time. So okay, that's okay. So now we're going to move to part 4. Okay. This one I think is easiest than this one last one. Okay,
Part
now
4. What do
I
you
will ask.
think is important?
Okay, wait. So this question is for all of you. Okay, for you three guys. Okay, here we go. Let's say no. Let me change the question. One that is easy. Okay, there is
In your
someone
opinion.
here. Okay, so here you will have 5 minutes. Remember, less than that, just a little bit. But yeah, you will be asked questions, and that's it. One question, then another one, then another one, and then maybe 3 to 4 questions. Okay, no more than that. So now, I will start. Okay, and yeah, you have to remember you will have a specific time. So I will stop you when you're done. Okay, let me just check here. Which one? This one. Okay, you ready?
Hey,
You
I have
ready?
question now.
Yeah, tell me.
Oh,
Tell me,
okay.
tell me before I start.
What is the, I don't know, his correct dynamic of the part four? Is a new conversation about a question, but one question or all of them again?
Yes, you will be asked more than one question. So, for example, the interlocutor will start asking you this one. Let's say, which is more important for young people nowadays? It is also in pairs. Remember, okay? In pairs, okay? Um, that is what the video said. I hope if you don't understand something about the procedure, go to the video again and try to get it, okay? Because the idea now is to practice, okay? But I will explain a little bit more, okay? That's okay. So which is more important for young people nowadays? Going to college or getting a job, okay? That will be the first question. Then you will answer it. Well, I think this, and that. And then he will ask to you this. Some people say that students have an easy life. What do you think? Okay. They will say, well, I mean, and then he will ask you one more question. So he will be asking you around 3 questions. Okay. No more than that. One after the other.
Okay, okay. You finish your answer and you ask the new question for your partner.
No, no, you won't ask anything. It's the examiner that will ask you. The
Okay, but
question is for you both, okay? So for example, let's say I'm talking about young people, right? Where okay, oh my goodness. Yeah, here we're talking about young people, right? This question, the tutor will give it to you. I will give it to you, okay? This question. And that is for you both, for Keljan and for Juliana. And also for Albeiro, because now you're 3. But in the exam, you will be 2. So talk about it. You don't need to give too much information, but answer it, okay? Then, when you're done, the two of you, when you finish, the tutor will ask you another one, okay, related to the topic. He could ask you, how long do you think a course at college or university should last? And that's it, okay? Okay, now we're going to practice, okay? I want to practice. Let's practice, and then if you have more questions, we could do it later on, okay?
okay.
Okay, so here we go. This is my question for you. I will give you 3 minutes because you are 3. Here we go. Which is more important for young people nowadays? Going to college or getting a job?
The young people nowadays think in getting a job because some of them want to have money for buy new clothes or buy a new device, and I now a lot of them thinking in getting a job. What about you, Albeiro?
Okay, I agree with my parent because because it is very important for young people to start in college or getting a job is very important decision for the young.
Yes, for that reason, some young people study a short degree, like a technical or technological, because with this short degree they can find or they can get in a jobs. What's your opinion, Joanna?
Uh, yes, I think depends for the if you have help. Uh, I think young people decide go to the college, but if you don't have help, is very difficult and it's more easily getting a job.
Okay. Some people say that students have an easy life. What do you think?
Of course not. The student don't have an easy life because when you are a student, you need to prepare a homework. You need to do some project from your school, or you need to spend a lot of time practice with your partner something homework. In my opinion, the student don't have an easy life. What about you, Joanna?
Yes, I agree with you. It's I don't think the students have a easy life. Maybe if you them have help is easily, but the most the majority of people don't have help, and it's very hard to study.
What's your opinion, Albeiro?
Yes, I agree with the opinion with my partners because the study is very hard, and the free time is short for the student. Yes.
Okay. One more question. How long do you think a course at college or university should last? Do you understand the question?
No.
Oh, you don't understand. Okay. I'm going
Long.
to I'm going to change it, okay? Later on I will tell
Okay.
you what it means. I'm going to change it. Do you think it's important to study academic subjects, or should students only learn vocational skills?
I think that learn vocational skill is more important. It is more important than study academic subjects, because some academic subjects is only for to give knowledge, but what happened with this knowledge in your life? You don't need to use a lot of them. But when you learn vocational skill, but it's like your personal projects. This is my opinion. What about you, Albeiro?
Yes, I agree with you because um, it's very important to study academic the subject because and And learn vocabulary skills is no, yes, it's more important is to study academic subject. Okay, and learn vocabulary skills is in the how do you say en el transcurso del curso
during during the course.
during the course. Okay, yes, okay,
That's it?
Y-
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, remember, if you don't know something, don't say it, okay? Let's say that you don't know, for example, this specific part during the course, along the course, okay? That's okay. If you don't
along
know that,
along the course.
yeah,
Yes,
but if that's okay. If you don't know the word, don't say it, okay? The interlocutor doesn't know what you're thinking. Don't worry, okay? You don't have to say, sorry, how do you say this word? Do you have the right pronunciation for this word? Okay, don't do that. Just change it. Okay, switch the words. Do another thing. Okay,
Okay.
easily. Okay, Joanna, really good example there. You used really good words more easily. That's quite good. Here you will have to show how how much vocabulary you have, the range of it, the grammar sentences, the structure that you have, and also good words, just like that, more easily, and some others. Okay, that was so good. Thank you so much, Kelgen, for leading the conversation. That was good, and but you have to be ready. Okay, Albeiro and Joanna, get with the section 4. Okay, you will have to be ready. You will have to pay attention to what your partner is saying. You will have to show interest to anything that Keljan in this case is saying, and also Albeiro, and so on. Okay, you will have to show
okay,
interest. That is important because remember, you will be graded. Okay, we will give you some points. The tutor that's going to be with you. Okay, that you registered with. Remember all these tips and steps because it will help you to get a high score. That's the idea for you guys.
high school.
So if you, yes, Albeiro.
Tell me.
Okay, no, I thought you had a question, but that's okay. You don't have a question.
Okay,
Remember, we don't say the people or the young people. That's Spanish. That's not English. Okay, you say young people. That's okay. Remember that. Okay, that's for Keljan. Okay, Keljan. Yes, you did really good, Keljan. That was good. But yeah, just some specific errors or mistakes that you will be able to improve. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry. Also for Albeiro, you will have to talk a little bit more. Okay, remember not giving yes or no answers. Okay, yes, I think it's important, and that's it. You will have to speak, okay? And for you, Joanna, please get into the conversation, okay, Joanna? Your English is good, so you already have the level to speak. So it is important for you to get into the conversation. Okay, have confidence. You're doing good. Get there and use the vocabulary that you have. Okay, that is important for you. Okay, next encounter. I don't think we will be in this subject anymore, but I want you to practice, okay? Practice the more you can, please, because that will give you the, okay, sorry here, that will give you a better idea, okay, of what is required for you to do. Please
okay,
practice that. I mean, you can do several, for example, you can join together in a call extracurricular. You can say, okay, why don't we get together on I don't know, Monday, and let's practice a
better.
little bit. You could do so, okay? Practice yourself, practice with somebody else, practice with between each other, okay? Okay, Joanna. Yes, you got that. That's really good. That is important, okay, for you to know. Okay. Remember to take the quizzes, okay? Remember to take the quizzes because that is 10 points of the 20 that we're grading you. And also, if you have questions about these speaking encounters, you could write to me through my Skype account, okay? You can tell, okay, tutor, I don't understand this. Can you please, or for example, Jorge, which is another student from another group, he told me, please, do you have a link or a website where I can practice? And I said, "Oh, of course. Check this one, and this one is a really good, okay." And then he's practicing, okay. But I want you to practice. I want you to be ready for the time, okay? Because if if we were there, you wouldn't have the time to do it properly because you took too much time talking about a specific prompt or statement, and then you have to, I mean, you have to be ready with your time, okay? You have to pay attention. Practice also with a chronometer alone, okay? Set a chronometer, look in the website, and then you will be answering your own questions about CA part 3 and part 4, okay? Do that because that is important. Because if you're talking so good, but the tutor will tell you, okay, stop because your time is up, then that is, yeah, that is going to, if you didn't finish, that is going to be bad for you, okay? Remember that, okay? So next encounter, I want you to know we are going to have a specific topic, okay? I mean, we will have several, but we are going to talk about debates, okay? Did you already have your debate?
Sí.
Did you have your debate already?
What's the question?
The debate,
Debate.
yes. Did you already have it?
I don't
You have the
understand
debate.
your
You
question.
understand the question. Okay. Did you do the activity of debates already? Do you remember that you registered in
Oh
one?
yes, it's for the tax 3.
Of course, it is. It is tax.
Yes,
Okay,
I
you're done with
believe
that. Yes, Keljan?
I believe
You
that
will do it,
I going to
or you
do.
did it?
No, I will do on
Good.
the on 2nd April.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good. Okay, it doesn't matter. We will
Nice.
practice next in class. Okay, Albeiro, did you have it already? The debate. The debate. Okay, no? Okay, maybe you neither as well. Joanna, what about you?
No.
Okay, so next encounter, we will have a activity with debates, okay? So I will give you, remember that in debates, we have a pro team and con team. So I'm going to give you here, okay, wait, let me just, okay. Can you see my screen now?
Sí.
Okay, how long do you think a course at college or university should last? Okay, that means the duration, okay, time, how long it will be a course in your mindset. So you could say, I think that a course shouldn't last. For example, here English conversation lasts 5 months, right? I mean less than that, 3 to 4 months, okay. So the question here is how long, okay? The duration. So you will say, I think that 2 months is enough for a course. That was the question, okay?
Okay, I confusing in that question because at the
Mhm.
end say should last. And for me,
Yeah?
last is like the last one or finish. And I
No,
believe
no.
it's about
Yeah,
me. Or
yeah. Yeah, that's a verb as well. Okay? That is also a verb. Okay, now I will give you the pro team, okay? So I will stop sharing my screen. Stay with me. Don't leave the conversation. Okay, and let me just check here, okay? So the pro team is going to be Joanna and Albeiro, okay? You are going to be the pro team. for next encounter, and this will be your topic. Okay. Remember that I told you next encounter we're going to do a activity about debates. Okay. So now I'm giving you the groups, the pro team, and I will give you also the topic, the argument. You will have to practice to get I don't know, a video call between the two of you. And Kelgian, you will be alone. That's not a problem for you. You will be the con team. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
What
So that is
the content? Okay.
yes. Pro team is the team that will defend the idea. Okay. You will say, yes, it is important that young people take responsibility. It will improve today's society. And the con team is going to take the opposite view. You're going to go against, okay? So you will say, young people can't carry out responsibility because they are inexperienced, okay? Remember, you need to...
Okay, and what is the topic?
That is the topic. That's your topic. Do you see my chat box? Do you see here the chat box? I wrote it to you. I wrote it to you before. Okay. Did you see my chat box? Do you see here the... Okay, let me share my screen again, and I will show it to you. Do you see my screen, right? Con team is Kelgian, okay? There you go. Okay? Do you see here my screen? Okay, so Joanna and Albeiro, you are the pro team. You are to defend, okay? You will say yes. You will have to come with arguments, okay? Objectives, arguments. Young people can take responsibilities, okay? And whatever you will develop your own ideas, okay? And then Kelgian is going to tell, well, no. Young people can, okay, I'm giving you the argument here, okay? Young people can't carry out responsibilities because they are inexperienced, okay? Is it clear now for you?
Mm.
It is clear. Okay.
Yes.
So Joanna, I want you to take the lead of your team. Okay. I want you to be in front. So I want you to talk to Albeiro and you plan together. Okay. So Joanna, you will be in charge. Okay. You will be like the leader. Okay, of the group. So I want you to come ready for that next encounter. Okay. And also remember to watch again the videos. Okay. Because yeah, we have a specific procedure. Don't worry about it. If you have doubts, write to me and I will answer you back. Okay.
Okay.
So this was all. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this time. I see that you're improving. Thank you so much. Now I see you more relaxed. That's good. And next encounter is gonna be better. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you,
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you
Talk
Jefferson.
to
very
you.
much.
Wait, I want Joanna and Albeiro to stay. Okay.
Okay.
And Keljan, you can leave the conversation.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.